available experts, please report to room A9.
Hello guys, Actor here, and welcome to Voltaic Morse. This module looks familiar to Busted Password and Triskaideka that I've covered before, and that's because it uses exactly the same model as it, but rotated round this time. The aim of this module is quite simple. We're going to be reading a Morse transmission, finding the word, and then setting the voltage to the correct voltage. However, the way it transmits this Morse message is quite interesting. Inactive signals are denoted by the needle moving towards the left. The opposite is true for active signals. So effectively, we're going to be looking at dots and dashes depending on how the needle moves to the right. The needle will always try to rest towards the left before transmitting the next letter. All letters will be transmitted within. All letters will always be transmitted within the range. At the end of the last letter, the needle will move back to the middle. If for any reason the needle exits this range, it will stop transmitting and then restore the needle back to the middle to allow for the new transmission. We'll be using the red buttons to adjust the target voltage after we figured out the word. So let's press the white button and see what it looks like. So as you can see, it sort of wiggles back and forwards. We're effectively just going to be focusing on the point of time where it's moving to the right, basically. With, of course, big motions to the left, meaning different letters. So let's try and read this as much as we can. So that is dash. So dash dot dot is there. This might actually just be enough to figure out the word. There's J here, and then later on we had an L, which does line up with jolty. So we can check to see if that is right by filling in the gaps we had. Let's see if that lines up. Dot, dash, 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 dot, dash, dot, dot, dash, dash, dot, dash, dash. There we go. So our word is jolty. Before we look at this number, we're going to consider what the current voltage is. The current target voltage. The current target voltage is calculated by either the voltage quoted on the bottom if we have a voltage meter indicator. We do not currently have that. If none of these are present, though, we're going to be doing 0.5 plus the last digit of the serial number, 8, plus 0.5 if the first digit of the serial number is odd, which is not, so we're not adding an extra 0.5. So our current target voltage is 8.5, and jolty tells us to increase this by 4.5, which will give us 8.5 plus 4.5 gives us 13. Let's keep a note of 8.5 because that will be the same for the rest of them, I think. So 13. This is bigger than 10, which it says here, if the target voltage exceeds 10, subtract 10. So our target voltage is actually going to be 3, which is now when we're going to input using these buttons. This button here will increase the voltage by 0.5 each time. So we need to set it to 3, so this will be 0.5, 0.51, 1.52, 2.53. Then if we've done this right, we get a cell module. Let's do another example. We know that 8.5 is going to be our initial. So let's try and read this one. I didn't really catch much of that, but I think it might be ionic. I think I did see dash dash dash. Let's see if this lines up. Dot dot dash 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 dot 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 dash dot dash dot. There we go. Ionic. So we're going to be adding 4 to this, giving us 12.5. Of course, subtracting 10, we get 2.5. Increasing this, we get 0.5, 1, 1.52, 2.5, and submit. And we get another submodule. As you can see here, technically you would only really need the first letter of the word, because they're all distinct. So to be fair, all we need to focus on is the first letter. So let's have a look. I think that's dash dot dot dot. Let's just double check. Dash dot dot dot. So yeah, our word will be busts. 8.5 plus 0.5 is 9. So we'll be setting to 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we get our cell module. The initial target voltage is the same for all of them because it only relies on edge work. But that was Voltaic Morse. It's quite a simple module, given that you only really need to know the first letter. Of course, if you miss the first letter, you can still sort of figure it out from the other letters. But other than that, it's just a basic Morse transmission module. But do not forget this calculation before you do this bit. So hopefully Voltaic Morse makes a bit more sense now. And I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. I'll see you later.